What's up? It's Guru Jojo, and in this particular video, I'm going to be speaking about the number doom 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 13. Oh my god, unlucky. Nah, for real. Listen, the number 13. Okay, check this out. I look real cozy right now, don't I? Okay. Wouldn't you want to be cozy? Why is this relevant to the number 13? Because currently I appear to have 1.3 subscribers, which looks like 13. But I'm not unlucky because I'm cozy right now. Everything is a fabric of your imagination. Everything has meaning. So these numbers do have meaning. So it's not just your imagination, but your imagination does influence the way that these things start to play out in your life. So basically people think number doom doom 11 is a powerful like manifestation of all great things. And then for some reason you get to 13, it seems to be a manifester of bad luck. And then when it's in between the 12 is mostly about not really having to do much, but allow for things to sort of unfold and kind of see the results of things. But these are the results that you don't pay attention to with the number 12 because it's deep in your subconscious. So that's why it's self-undoing. It's maybe things that you have to like reprogram your mind. Like you have to realize maybe you shouldn't be interacting with these type of people anymore. Maybe you shouldn't be watching this type of stuff anymore. Or maybe you shouldn't. I think for a lot of people in 2020, they're starting to realize that it don't matter what they watch, what they listen to, what they saw, what they smelled. It don't matter. Like, you can only control the way things are being processed. Only so much is what you're really supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to see anything. It still affects you in the spiritual realm. You cannot block a spirit from not attending to it. So anyways, the number 13, the reason why people associate this with bad luck is because it's assumed to be almost like receiving negative, like your karmic debts in a negative way. That's really what it is. What's unlucky is Friday the 13th. More so on a broader scale, this really just means when that number 13 is being strongly correlated with your greediness. So if you've been greedy in any sort of way in your life, like overly greedy, if you've been overly indulgent in your pleasures and whatnot, then those things could come back. Those things could come back to sort of bite you in the ass. And what I mean by this is like, you know, if you're a person who indulges in smoking cigarettes and maybe drinking a lot of alcohol and maybe like you eat a lot of bad foods and, you know, then you may develop like diabetes or something and like a problem with your body, you know, your health. You may run out of money and now you can't even purchase those bad habits anymore, you know? This is the reason why people correlate the number 13 with being unlucky. Because like I said, those things that you tend to overindulge in, they come back to kind of like, you know, bite you in the ass. That's literally what happens. So anything that you've been not acknowledging that could be a problem, anything that's been holding on to. Okay, so on the other hand, if other people have been holding on things related to you, this stuff may start to be expressed. If you've been holding on certain things related to others, this may start to be expressed. And this is why it can be like an unlucky number, because it's one of those things where, you know, if you're not necessarily wanting that to really come out like that, then obviously that's where you're going to be a little bit unlucky because people are going to start to see certain things. But if what you hide is not really that negative, then it's not really that big of a deal. Like, for example, me, a lot of the times I hide like good stuff about myself. Like I honestly, a lot of times just to maintain humbleness, I'll present myself in a more negative way. So then I might be a person where too many good qualities come out about me, and then the issue with that is it's unlucky because then people get mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. Like, it's a reason why I kind of present myself in a certain way, because I don't want for that negative energy to come out in others, like that vibration of like envy and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I may express myself in a certain manner. But it's like at this time, I may oppose that energy now, and then this could reflect as people kind of like, seeing me in the wrong light or something like that. Misunderstandings, okay? And I'm used to this anyway. Like I said, this is the reason why I present myself in particular manners in the first place, just to prevent from those sort of things. But in general, the number 13, what it really indicates is, again, it unfolds certain things that have been hidden. It also tends to do this in a extreme way. So just like the number 11, it seems to be like an extreme of positivity. Okay, the number 13 is connected with luck too. It's just that the luck is unfolding things that are hidden, and most people hide things that are kind of like negative or something like that. So that's what happens. And negative could just mean it. Like, this is the reason why 13 is really not an unlucky number. Negative could just mean that it's something that you don't externalize all the time. It's not obvious. You don't wear it maybe on your sleeve or something like that. You don't really put it out in the light like that. It could be things about yourself that, only is expressed. It's like things about yourself that, and then you may also see this type of behavior in others. Keep that in mind too. But anything about yourself and others that's related to something that they don't openly express. And the reason why 13 then is correlated to being unlucky or unfortunate is because most people tend to hide things that they don't want others to know about or something like that. So that's the reason why. So it could be things like, financial issues, right? It could be things like health issues. It could be things like sexual orientation. It could be things like insecurities. These things will be more expressed and more out in the open. If you see the signs of like the number 13, if you keep seeing the number 13, just because you see the number 13 one time, it doesn't mean like it's a sign for you. You know what I'm saying? It just could mean like a warning. And a lot of times, to be honest, the number 13, that's what it is. It's a warning. It's a warning sign. Almost like a siren. Like, get out the way kind of thing. It's a warning for, be careful with those things that you indulge in, because at this time, it comes out and it reflects in extreme ways. So it's very important to monitor bad habits if you have them. It's things like that. And that's really all I want to say for this video. I hope that it kind of allowed for some people to feel like a more peaceful mind state if they ever run into like seeing patterns of the number 13. Like, don't freak out. It's just a warning. Just kind of be aware that it is a message that your spirit guides are trying to give to you, so that you can make sure that you're not like going into the wrong direction, to make sure that you just take extra precaution and be careful. It's really just more or less just like a sign, a signal for you to slow down and don't, indulge too much in bad behaviors and bad patterns. Boom. So that's all I want to say for this video. Thank you for watching. Blessings, light, and love. Peace out.